Last time I found this really cool thing. It's on the weekly chart and it may predict Bitcoin's price in the following weeks. And I found this quite really astonishing. Okay, so firstly, the price side is in a logarithmic scale, so you guys may look a bit weird, but just keep that in mind. So every candle here is representing 1 week. So ever since 2011, Bitcoin has been within this really nice long in quotations channel. And here's the cool thing about it. So if we look back at the lows and compare it to the highs, then we can put a Fibonacci on it and see how it did. So if we take the low as 0 and put the high as 1, then we take 61.8% of the length of this. So obviously it doesn't look to scale. So the length of this part right here is 61.8% of this one right here. But obviously it doesn't look to scale, but just keep that in mind. So when you do that, this 1.618 is a crucial Fibonacci number. You take the low, you take it to the high. You take the high as 1 and put the low as 0. Then you take the 1.618. And then you can see once it passes the level of 1, it passes 1.618 and then finds support on 1.618 level. Same thing here. This was in 2011 to 2013. This one's all the way to 2017. So you take the low here, you take it to the previous high, then you put this Fibonacci level on, and then you find that once it passes the 1.618 level, falls back down, it finds support on it. Same thing here. We're in this situation right now. So we took the low, measured to the high from 2017, passed the high, then it found support twice on this level right here. So using that logic, and this happening 3 times, once the price hits the top of the white band, so the price may hit the top here, then we may see the price go down. However, that price right now, so if it hits it within this year, the end of this year, the price would roughly be 110,000. So let's say roughly 100K. Or the price could be roughly 15K. So you have a big range in there. So Bitcoin might be within the range of 15 to 20 to 100K. And throughout that time, we've never seen it cross below this point, this line, except for this one. Actually, if I really wanted to, I can pull this one right here, and the same thing can happen. So it's all right. But yeah, there was only once that the price fell below this support line. But as long as it keeps within this line, 2 lines, then we may see some incredible numbers. So maybe if you look at ongoing at 2025, the first day, roughly the first day of 2025, we may see the price at around roughly 220K. So keep that in mind, or as low as 41K, according to this chart, as long as it doesn't fall below it. You can see it's found supports on it multiple times. There's a lot of resistance points here. So maybe this wasn't the high of the bull run. We'll see. Anyway, so looking at a shorter time frame, this is just daily. This is the Keltner channel. Like I said before, once it crossed above the Keltner channel, it finds support on it generally throughout history. And right now we have a red candle. Let's see if it finds support on the top Keltner channel. If it does, then we might see a higher movement later. Now going into shorter time frames, so in the 4-hour, we saw a bearish divergence because the price was going up, yet the relative strength index was going down. So it was kind of a sign that the price was going to likely fall. And it kind of did there, but not that much. But there was also the news that the Binance exchange was doing something with their crypto derivatives market, and that caused the price to go down. So if we measured from about here, went down about so not that much. So it was just a sign that we were losing a bit of momentum. Finally, let's look at the 1 hour chart. It's my favorite chart because there's a lot of key points here. So all these lines that we've drawn before, it's perfect because they're finding supports and resistance on them. We had this really nice flag pattern over here. So we were going to see either a movement on the upside or a movement on the downside. After that Binance news came out, then the price had fallen. And now it's finding supports on this range right here. And that's about it.